I'm Davy. I'm awesome. Welcome to Davy's Awesome Stories, where I tell funny stories from my past or go on a rant in an effort to make you laugh. The last couple of story videos I've done were about me trying to talk to girls in particular places and tanking. Mentioning how that kind of stuff never worked out for me. I have had the follow-up question of like, okay, so before you got married, you never had a girlfriend? Of course I did. But kind of like going out with my wife, it was never a situation where I just randomly saw a girl, went up and said something smooth. That's just not how I am. It was situations where I would see the girl more than once, eventually feel comfortable enough to start having real conversation, and after a while of that going on, then I might go like, hey, do you want to go out or something? Sometimes I'd be like, yeah, sure, let's go out. I will say probably more often than not, I just want to be friends. But I have gotten the question before of, so never once did you get a single phone number just talking to a girl? Oh, I got some phone numbers. Just not real ones. The first one I'm going to talk about, and this is going to be in no particular order. Some of you might remember something that used to exist up until about 2013 called the rejection hotline. What it was is if you, in your area, you had the rejection hotline, it was a number they would give you that you would probably not be suspicious about because it would have an area code of either your area code or one nearby, so not a big deal. And you would call it, and there would be a recorded message on the other end telling you you've been rejected. Now, I was only given this number twice. The first time I got it, I had a cell phone. I decided to put her number in my contacts, and I left it there just in case somebody tried to give me that number again, because my phone was like that. If I was starting to type in a number that would be in my contact list, it would pop up and go, oh, you mean this one? But I called it many times because I would tell people about it. They'd be like, no, this is not a real thing, and we'd play it. And then some of the messages wouldn't be bad. It would be something like, this number is not a real number. You have been rejected. But after the first time I heard it, I told somebody about it. They were like, nuh-uh, that's not real. So I was like, watch, listen. Got my phone, put it on speakerphone, called it. And funny enough, it was a different message. It was something like, this is not a real number. This is the rejection hotline. Sorry, dude, she's not interested. What intrigued me about that was I was like, it was a little different, but not terribly different. So we just kept calling it. And again, sometimes it was a nice message, something along the lines of just simply like, hey, don't take it too harsh. She's just not interested. Sometimes it was a little bit funny and mean. Like legit, sometimes it would be like, this is not a real number. This girl is not interested. Probably because you have stinky feet and a big nose. Gotta say, I like those ones better. At least they were funny. But now on to me receiving it. I was at a bar. Not a place I frequented a lot, but occasionally in my youth, friends and I would go to a bar, had a drink or two, and one of my friends looks over at me, and she notices me looking at a girl, and tells me I should go up to her and offer to buy her a drink. And whereas I wasn't even close to being drunk, I had a little bit of liquid courage in me, so I didn't need a lot of persuading. Just got up, went over there, and was like, hey, can I buy you a drink? Thanks, I already got one. Clearly. Okay. Maybe I can buy your next one? Are you trying to get me drunk? No, nothing like that. I just thought I'd, break the ice, talk to you a little bit, maybe get to know you. Would you like my number? Which I was like, sweet! It's never been this easy before. They've never offered. So I was like, of course, yes, I would love your number. And as she's giving it to me, I'm hearing her. Okay, it's 555. Yes, I'm giving you all the 555 thing. You don't need to know where I was at the time. Are you giving me the rejection hotline? What? I don't know. You're not the first person to give me that. It's in my phone. Okay, if you wanted me to leave you alone, you could have just said that. Have a good night. Yeah, it was a little painful, but ultimately kind of just a jerk thing for her to do. I wasn't being a creeper. Could have just said thank you, but I'm not interested. Which is the thing about the rejection hotline that I thought was messed up. Is I got the point of it. It was to give to a guy who's bugging you, not leaving you alone, being a creeper. But at least give me a chance to be creepy. Another time, though, I got a fake number. It wasn't the rejection hotline. It was years earlier. This time I was at a concert. Concert was over. Everybody was just kind of mingling. It was not a big concert. It was like a little indie concert. So it wasn't like a huge crowd. I saw this girl, walked over to her with the friend I was there with, and her friend, started talking. He was single, so he was talking to the other girl. I was talking to her. It was going okay to the point that at the end of the night, I asked for her number. She gave me a number. And it wasn't the rejection hotline. Then again, I didn't even know that existed yet. It was even worse than that, though. I had a friend before comment on this channel about how he was given the number and it was her boyfriend. Well, it wasn't that situation for me. It was a little different. I did what I was supposed to do. I waited the 3 days, and I called. Hello? Hi, is Sarah there? Sarah? I'd had this done to me before, where they not only gave me a fake number, but somebody had to explain to me I had the wrong number. But no, not in this case. Oh, let me guess. Sarah doesn't live there? No, Sarah does not live here. Why would she? Oh, okay. Looks like I got the wrong number. Is Sarah giving out this number? I guess so, man. Sorry to bother you. Okay, will you do me a favor? Okay. Tell Sarah to stop this crap. ¿Qué pasó? We broke up weeks ago, and this is a little immature. Oh. Yeah, so maybe next time you see her... okay, dude, let me cut you off there right for a second. I don't think I'm gonna see her again. I bumped into Sarah, I asked for her number, she gave me this one. So apparently she was pranking you and rejecting me at the same time, so... Oh, yeah, sounds like her. Okay, well this is very awkward, so... I'm gonna hang up, and I think you did the right thing, break it up with her. Bye. Yeah, this girl, it wasn't bad enough that she wanted to reject me by giving me a fake number. She gave me her ex-boyfriends. But of course, no, I never saw her again. But if you happen to be watching, you suck. The last one makes me think of something that could be helpful to some of you ladies. If you are going to give a guy a fake number, instead of just mustering enough courage to tell them you're not interested, you should probably only do that to a guy that you're sure you're not going to see again. So this particular one wasn't somebody I worked with or somebody I was necessarily going to see every day. It was a video store girl. But here's the thing. Obviously, I was going to see her again because if you know anything about me from watching my videos, I used to love to rent movies. I did it a lot. I was that guy who would go to the video store so often that a lot of the movies I've seen that I now review and love, I didn't see because the advertisements look so good. Some of them, I don't know if they had any advertisements. They were just movies that I would pick up and check out because I'd seen everything I wanted to watch. There was nothing new out. I was not in the mood to watch Willow or The Breakfast Club. So I went looking around, grabbed a movie and went, might be good, might be crap. Let's find out. Then again, if it was crap, that was probably even better to me. My brother and I both were like this. We frequented that video store a lot. And I say that one because at this point in time, we lived in a town where there was only one. I mean, there was technically two, but the other one was such a little rundown mom and pop piece of crap place, we never went there. The only decent video store was the Hollywood Video that was there. I was a frequent customer. They knew me by name. They knew my brother by name. They liked us. We were good customers. For one, not only did we rent a lot, but we were the kind of customers that never gave them any crap. The kind of customers that they would tell us, hey, you have a late fee, and we didn't sit there and argue and say, how dare you. We would just look at them and go, okay. While we were checking out the list of movies that was coming out next month. We were those people that accepted it. Yeah, we did have it a day or two longer. Fine, we'll pay our fee. We understand. I saw this girl a lot. And we'd talk all the time. Talk about movies and stuff. I'd say things. She'd laugh. Thought maybe, just maybe, she liked me a little bit. Maybe we could go out, hit it off. I asked for her number. She gave me her number. I said, great, I'll call you. Maybe we'll go out sometime. Sounds good. Enjoy Garden State. And I did. That is a great movie. But again, this is the thing. You know I'm coming back in 3 days. You know I'm going to come back after that, which I did. So it was very awkward that a few days later when I came back, she's still working there. I figure you're going to give me a fake number, you're also going to quit your job because you don't want to see me again. But no. As you can imagine, I turn my movie in, I go and rent another one, and it was a little awkward. Hi. Hi. How's it going? You know, Michelle, I think maybe you should just bring up the movies. Okay, I can see you're mad. Well, you know, if you didn't want to give me your number, you could have just said you didn't want to give me your number. That was a little messed up. Some people have tried to come to Michelle's defense. They've tried to say, well, maybe it was a situation where she accidentally gave you a wrong number. Which, here's the thing, that's happened to me. Girl I worked with once gave me a number, got home. It wasn't anybody else's number, it was just one of those things where it said, we're sorry, the person you're trying to reach. And I mentioned it to her later, and it turned out she had just messed up one number. Gave me the right one. I called her later. We went out a couple of times. Nothing really came of it, but still. Michelle's situation, pretty sure she intentionally gave me a fake number. Because that was the first time I got the rejection hotline. So there you have it. That's my story video this week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you get notifications for when I post the videos. And leave a comment I can respond to in my next comment corner. Tell me a time that maybe you got the rejection hotline or just a fake number. Love you guys.